Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today is midweek mini number 9 where we look at small orders from small businesses and have a little chat. I hope you guys are well. Let's get straight into the first one, and it's been sat here a little while. Now this was actually an order for Mr. Journey. Just a little order, first one I've ever had from this company. It's from a small company called Spirit Native Holistics. Yeah, I found them on the Enchanted Emporium Fayres. I will link both the company, this business, below, and obviously the Enchanted Emporium Fayres UK down below as well. So it's just a little order from Mr. Journey, and I thought you guys might like to see it because if you don't know, he collects fossils, and I've never seen a fossil. Look how well packed this is. Really well packed. I've never seen, he has looked at these, so he's just rewrapped them as they were. So really well packed with these black little wiggly worms. He's never seen fossils done this way before, so he really wanted them, and they were very reasonably priced. So these are them. Yeah, they were, I think they were 6 each, or the pair for 10. So we got the pair, and it's some towers. Let's have a look over here. So it's a pair of towers, and they're basically polished, carved and polished, lightly polished towers, and they are actually fossils. So let's just have a look at one at a time. So yeah, here we go. Really cool. Not seen anything like this before, and as soon as I saw them I knew he'd like them, so I showed him and he was like, yep, I want those please. So I got these for him. So there's the first one, really good condition, really cool. And here's the second one. There we go. So really cool. He's not got anything like this in his fossil collection, so he was pleased with that. So there's our first midweek mini. Native Spirit Holistic. Sorry, I keep getting the native and the spirit the wrong way around. A lovely lady still with. Kept me informed about dispatch and things like that. Yeah, lovely lady, sent them out really quickly, and I recommend because I had no problems at all with this order, so thank you very much. I think it's Nicola who runs it, so thank you very much. Sorry if I got that wrong. Again, the links are below, so go check Nicola out, and the Enchanted Emporium Fayres UK. So yeah, I've got a couple of things I thought we would go through today because I need a proper catch up. We haven't really had a proper catch up because I've been up and down, in and out, and whatever. So first thing I wanted to tell you all is we're going to have lambs again. Tilly, now known as Tilly the Trollop, or Tilly the Tart, or anything else that begins with T that kind of, rhymes. Yeah, she's pregnant and she's not supposed to be, and she's gone a lamb in the next few days, so we're going to have new babies, probably at the beginning of August, and that's not really ideal. They'll be fine. We just like to finish lambing at the latest in April. So yeah, we wasn't expecting that. She's actually supposed to be retired, and she decided she wasn't. I won't go into more detail on that on the tube review, but yeah, so we're going to have a new lamb soon, although they will be very cute, I'm sure. And what else is going on? Oh, I wanted to say about Instagram photos that I've been promising you guys. The reason they haven't been put up, I know there's a few products that I said I would, and things I've got, like clothing and like the TP from Peachy Pear, and I think it's a towel from Coven and things like that I wanted to get photos of to show you guys properly and show the products off properly. And basically the reason it's not been done is because of this rubbish weather we're having in the UK. It's just not been dry enough to be able to set anything up to be able to, get some decent photos to show you guys these things. But as soon as we have the weather, touch wood, that won't be long, I can do that. So I haven't forgotten, it's just the weather has been awful. So anyway, let's go on to the next midweek mini. I'm just trying to get used to filming here like I normally do and doing close-ups over here. I'm hoping, I know that it's a bit choppy at the moment, I'm just sort of fiddling with getting it right. I'm hoping that it's going to be a nice perspective when I get that right, so please bear with me guys. I hope it's not too annoying. I am trying my best. There's a bit of a technophobe to marry everything up. It does take longer to edit, but I'm hoping that once I get everything right and the right sort of, you know, use of you know, the transitions and stuff, that it's going to be good, because having the second camera on my phone means that I can give you a really nice close-up of everything. So anyway, the next one. Now the next one I'm going to do is kind of a bit of a mashup. Basically, as you'll know, if you watched last week's midweek mini, I lost everything off of my old phone. It went into the black screen of death and the memory just crashed and I lost everything, which meant that I had lost all of the footage and things that I had for the event I went to in March, which I know I've been promising a video of. And sadly now, because that's gone, and also Leanne, my friend who I went with, she lost the footage off her phone because she had a similar problem with her phone. It means we have none of the footage left, sadly, but I do have the items that I bought on the day, which I'd saved to do as part of the video. So I thought, let's go through, and then one, I can use them, and two, you can see what I got and which vendors were there. So I just popped it in Enchanted Soap. It's not Enchanted Soap. Sadly, Enchanted Soap weren't there, but it's quite a way, I think, for Claire Enchanted Soap to go to. So the first things I want to show you are, hang on a minute. Right, okay, first thing I want to show you is Mama's Cottage Mushrooms. I did a unboxing of hers earlier on, which is, if you look in my playlist, you'll see it. And I got a few bits because it was their event and they had a store there. So first of all, I got the Amania tincture. So here we go. I'll just give you a close-up, and as you can see, I have not used it because I wanted to film it for you. So here's the first item I got from there. Then I got some more of their amazing tea. This tea is gorgeous. I love it. So I got this tea from there as well. Is there anything else from? No, there isn't. So those are the two things I got from Mama's Cottage Mushrooms. So we'll pop those there. Again, the links are below. Then I got, oh, this is from the Empress and the Moon. I have opened the Empress and the Moon .co on here before. But these are a few things. So I got some wax candles. I got them for a Stara, but they will be fine for next year. They can also be used as spell candles. I think that's what they were sold as. So I got pale green and this sort of lilac there. I also got because you can never have enough, another sage bundle. I just felt they were really nice sage bundles. You know, you can never have too many, so I grabbed another sage bundle. So that is from, oh, and something else I got was the, where is it? The protection oil. So I also got this protection oil from there. I think I didn't get too much, to be honest. We did have the most amazing pizza. If I remember, or I'll check who it was, the company was, because it was Wood Fire Pizza. I will link it below, but the pizza was phenomenal. Leanne and I had one each. And we also picked up some leaflets, so I'll just show you these ones. So this is obviously bin, so it's a bit null and void. But there was that one. We also had this one. Basically, I just picked up any that that kind of called me, really. I thought were interesting. Yeah, palmistry is something that I've always been really interested in because of my nan. So yeah, there's that one. There's also this one. I have two for some reason. It's the same one though. There's that one there. So if anyone's in these areas and would like to go and check these out, and this is a phenomenal couple. Leanne and I, my friend and I, are going to go to one of these. We were going to go. We were actually planning to book in for last month. Just after we went, but obviously life took over and we both had things happen. I won't go through it all again, but I'm sure most of you are aware. So we haven't been yet, but we will be going. Willow's a lovely soul. I haven't really spent time with Crow, but we were watching I've seen some of his birthings of drums, and I'd love to do that at some point. So yeah, lovely couple, and we definitely will be going here. So I will do my best to get some footage if I can while I'm there. So anyway, was those from event. It was really amazing. The energy was great. We did some fantastic workshops. We met some amazing people. Yeah, it was just an amazing day. It really was an amazing day. And yeah, the energy was amazing there. It was brilliant. There was people doing Reiki. We didn't actually go into that bit. And Indian head massages. There was workshops going on everywhere. There was stalls. Lots of energy. As I said, there was the pizza, or they had a taco one. We didn't have that one. We went pizza. They had Willow doing the womb healing, which was really interesting. As I said, we had Rebecca doing, again, I'm going to link all these people below. Rebecca doing, what did we do? Oh, the astrology kind of thing. Then we had, what else did we do? See, I'm now putting myself on the spot and I can't remember because it was a few months ago. But it was just all amazing. We really, really loved it. Oh, and we obviously did the cowl ceremony, which was just amazing. They were doing drumming in the evening. We didn't stay for that. It was getting on and we've both got kids, so we didn't stay for that. But it was so much, it was just so good. Yeah, if it's on again next year, I'm going. All being well. It was amazing. So I'm sorry I can't give you more than that about the event back in March, the Witches and Pagan event. But yeah, it was amazing, and I will try and do better next time. So there we go. That was that event. I know I've been meaning to tell you about it for ages, and I'm sorry it's taken this long. So that's that event. And again, all the links I will remember all the workshops we did, and I'll put all the links below to those people, the ones that we did, because everyone we did was just amazing. And I know that Mama's Cottage Mushrooms, Kate, that runs it with Matty, her other half, is now doing cacao ceremonies herself. So yeah, that's those. Next, I'll do a midweek mini now. Another one. This is a special one, actually. I'll show you the box and then I will explain. So here's the box, and as you can see, this is Feeling Crafty Clay Minis. Basically, it is what it says on the tin. Basically, this lovely lady, whose name I'm sorry I can't remember, she is a very talented polymer clay artist. She makes models of animals. She makes jewellery. She makes picture frames, magnets, anything to do with animals, and the detail is just so highly detailed. I followed her for a long while. When I say following on Facebook, I feel like I'm a stalker, and it is kind of like, a friendly stalker, because I friendly stalked her for a few years. If I see things on her page, I do it with quite a lot of people, even if I haven't bought anything from them. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. If somebody's looking for something for a present and I've seen it, I'll say about it. And yeah, so I always have, and I've always liked and followed her page and thought one day I will get some done. But she was actually looking for some models to practice horses, because horses isn't something she does a lot of. at a very reduced fee compared to what they would be. And it was just £15 to get them done. If you don't know, if you didn't know, I actually had horses for 30 years. I was a riding instructor in a different life. And I had one of my horses, Sienna, for 17 years. And I thought, I wonder if I've got some photos, because she was looking for specific angles of Sienna or one of my others that would be suitable for her to work with. And if there was no guarantees, it would just send the photos over, and out of the ones that I sent over, she would pick a few to do them at the reduced price. So this is the one I got, and obviously I paid it, and here it is. And she kept saying, you know, I can't promise that it's going to be any good. I can't promise it's going to be any good. You know, this is practice. It's not going to be perfect. So let's have a look, because yeah. So we've got a fragile sticker there. Let's open this up, and it's been here a little while, so she's probably wondering why I haven't let her know. Go open on there. There we go. Feeling Crafty Clay Mini. So it's no OK, one of a kind. Yeah, I love a logo as well. It's very cool. So here we go. So that's the certificate, and then in here is. Ooh, so it's a fossil, guys. Don't worry, I knocked a fossil over. Don't panic. Right, okay. So we've got some recycled packaging. Always like that. And then it's here. So it's in this bowl. Right, let's get rid of the box. Okay. I'm going to pop this here. Let's get rid of that box, and then let's open this. So, really well wrapped. Oh look, really nicely presented too. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I'm feeling a bit emotional, to be honest. I lost my girl in 2019. We've been together for 19. I lost her in 2019, and we've been together for 17 years. She'd been my best mate for 17 years. So yeah, here she is. This is Sienna, everyone. And it looks just like C. I used to call her C for short, or CC. So here's Sienna, my beautiful girl. Again, I know I've got a couple of comparison photos I've got to put up on Facebook. Not on Facebook, on Instagram, sorry. So I'm going to put a picture up of Sienna, and I'm going to put this up as well, so you can have a comparison and see what you think. Considering she said that don't expect it to be perfect, I'm just practicing. I think that's pretty darn good, right? I'll let you judge when I put the picture up, but yeah. And it's actually been made into a magnet. What I might do though, because I know it's been made into a magnet. Oh, see. What I might do is put it in a frame, like in a deep frame, so that it's a bit more protected, because I know she said the ears are quite fragile, and how people are around here, it'll probably end up being smashed if it's a magnet. So I'm probably going to mount it and put it up on the wall. But yeah, so here's Sienna. Yeah, that's my Sienna. She's got the marking right up here. She's got her nose markings right too. Yeah, I think, considering she's just learning how to do horses, I think this is pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, please go and find Feeling Crafty's Clay Minis, because her work's phenomenal. I know her books are so full. I'm hoping to get onto the bookings for next February, March time, because I think that's where she is. I think she said February at the moment, and I really do need to remember to get back to her about that. But yeah, how amazing is that? If that's practice, imagine what, you know, once she's had the practice, and got that practice under her belt, imagine how phenomenal these horses are going to be. Because yeah, that's pretty good. I love that angle, actually. That's definitely my girl. That's definitely my girl. So yeah, that's Sienna. Thank you very much. I love her. I know you were very nervous about the horses, and, you know, what they were going to be and how they were going to be taken. I absolutely love her. So thank you very, very, very much. So that is number... I've lost count now. I'll say that all the stuff from the event we went to is one thing. So that's number 3 for this week. So that is that one. Can you see her yet? So there we go. That's that one anyway. I also forgot to say last week, for the one for last week, midweek Winnie number 8, I didn't do wax of the week. I had filmed it and forgot to put it in. So here is the wax of the week. And this time I have gone for Enchanted Soaps black grape, scented wax melts. They are, the smell lasts so long. They're just so beautiful as they melt, and well, I think the video speaks for itself. And next midweek mini is kind of, it's going to be inserted in a second, and that's because I had my first order from Tiny Treats. A lovely lady, found her on one of the online markets. I've seen her a few times. We had a family thing going on, or we should have done, and then it kind of went a bit crazy here and it got sort of cancelled. So we ended up with a lot of cakes to eat. So yeah, what we did was we had a few ourselves, and then we sent some round to our neighbours. So, and everyone enjoyed them. They were really nice. We had Oreo. We had one with a gold bar in it. I can't remember the name. We had pecan ones. We had white chocolate and raspberry, obviously, you know, the best flavour of anything. And what else did we have? We had a few different ones. Mr. Journey loved them. Childlin loved them. My friend and her kids loved them. So yeah, really went down a treat. Tiny Treats went down a treat. It was really nice. And obviously I couldn't wait till I was filming the midweek mini because it didn't arrive on a Tuesday, or the days when I film. So I had to kind of just do a separate bit of footage for you, and there will be some better photos on Insta of these phenomenal cakes. Please go check her out. They were so yummy. Everyone loved them. I don't think they lasted 5 minutes between 4 children and 3 adults. So yeah, they went down very, very well. So thank you very much to Tiny Treats. Go check them out, and I will link the market they were on below. Okay guys, let's do another midweek mini. Please don't shout at me. I have become a little obsessed with this company. I do realise, because I think I've unboxed them for quite a few in a row, but their clothes are amazing, and I have been very good because I've donated a load of my clothes that just weren't me no more. I think I've mentioned that before. But yeah, I have opened, well, I've taken that off and opened it because I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, I haven't actually taken anything out. So there was a sale at Peachy Pear Company, and I just had a little peek, and I might have bought a couple of things. Shall we have a look? We shall. And again, I know there's a queue of clothes that I need to photograph to put on Insta, but we need the weather, and the weather's just been rubbish. Ugh, I haven't opened this properly. I told you I haven't opened this properly. Right, so yeah, I think Peachy Pear Co and Erdrix Productions have probably been my most unboxed ones on here. I think Peachy Pear might be overtaking Lux Productions now though. Let's have a look. So, first of all, we have bag. We have one of the Pear bags. Ooh, come on, there we go. So, now, it's been a few weeks. It's been here, been very good waiting. Oh, there's two things in here. So again, I will have to do a photo shoot when the weather's right. But here we go. And again, trying to get, sorry Sienna, just want to move Sienna out of the way and go out as far as I can. This is a wrap skirt. So I know you can't really see very well here, but basically you wrap it around you and you can tie it however you want. I thought it'd go really nice with like leggings or some tights or something. So yeah, I don't usually really do shorter skirts, but I was like, I might be able to pull this off with, you know, with the right scenario. And again, reuse saris, gorgeous. It feels divine. It looks lovely. Happy me. And this really doesn't show these products off to the best. You really need to keep an eye out on my Insta, and as soon as we have the weather, I am doing a photo shoot. Okay, so that's the first one. Next item, I think I recognise what this is. If I'm right, I'm probably going to be completely wrong now. This is a kimono. So it's just, yes it is. It's just a nice light kimono. You've got these little, so you can kind of like pull the sleeve up if you, hang on, pull the sleeve up if you want. It's in this lovely green, and then there's sort of like different, like you've got this pattern there as well, and I believe that no two of these are ever the same. So here's like another pattern on it. It's just so beautiful. Again, I realise I can't showcase these particularly well here, and these were all in the sale, so there we go. And they weren't particularly expensive either. They were a bargain, and this is just going to be so nice, like if on a day where you don't think you need anything on your shoulders or your arms, you can just grab it and put it on. So happy, happy, happy. Yay, good stuff. I'm so happy now. I love these. Do you know why? They look like I'm like fully dressed up as Oogie Boogie, but cool. Not that Oogie Boogie isn't cool, but you know what I mean. So, you know my black dangers, which are photographed and on my Insta, which is linked below. Well, basically, exactly the same ones, but in this sort of caramelly, gorgeous, kind of yummy-ness colour. Yummy-ness colour, you know what I mean. And again, here we go. I'll just remind you of the pattern there. So there's the printed on the pocket, because we have to have our pocket scissors. Yeah, so again, these ones will be on Insta when when this Welsh weather decides to, you know, back its ideas up a bit. It's either way too hot or way too cold. And I know it's very British to complain, but, you know, it's the truth. So that's my my other one, that's my dangers. So we have the dangers, the kimono, and that little sort of skirt thing to go with some leggings. And I'm going to put these up here to represent, represent Peachy Pear, because loving it. It's run by Kate now, on her own rather than Sammy and Kate. You know, no issues as far as I'm aware. I think Sammy just didn't have time to do it because it was on the side of, you know, everything else. But she still helps out Kate. And Kate's so lovely. And I think she's a bit overwhelmed at the minute with everything going on. Trying to sort of, you know, get to grips with working on her own. I sympathise because Mr. Journey went from having a couple of people working with him to him running everything on his own. So I know what it's like. And she's doing an amazing job. She's also got some amazing stock in at the moment. I'm hoping to put an order in on Friday. Please don't take the ones I want. Only joking. So yeah, but go and check out Peachy Pear Company. I keep saying Peachy Pear Company. Peachy Pear Clothing. It's clothing. My favourite clothing brand at the moment. So there we go. I didn't think I'd ever say that I had a favourite clothing brand, you know, but self-love this year, and I'm discovering amazing clothes that are making me feel happy. So yeah, if you love boho, witchy amazingness, go also go check out Peachy Pear Tribe. That is the group for the clothing, but it's not just about the clothing, it's about community, it's about sharing, it's about bringing the love, and building just a strong, empowering, women power, amazingness into one place, women supporting women, and building a great community. So if you've not checked out Peachy Pear Tribe, please go check out the group, and I've linked that below too, because it's a lovely group. I put a post up there the other day and it was just love, 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 and you just don't see the negativity that you can see in some certain groups on Facebook. That sounds quite pointed, but you know what I mean. Some groups it can be a bit catty. This group is just love and wholesome, and women supporting women, and also amazing clothes. So yes, go check them out. I thought I've never done this before on here, but let's have a look. So this is, sorry guys, this is Witches magazine. I'm sorry Peachy Pear, I'm going to have to move you over a bit. And Sienna, sorry darling, let's move you to there. So this is Witches magazine. This is the latest copy. When I spoke to you last, I had, I think, 2 articles left to read in the winter one. I hadn't started the spring, and that was only a few weeks ago, and as soon as I got back in my reading zone, I zoomed through the lot and I finished them all. So here we go. I've had this for about a year now. The next one is due out shortly. I think because I have it on subscription, I think the payment's gone out, so the next one's coming soon. I think it is, I might be wrong, is it £14 including postage? I think. I will link the price below, and obviously all the details. So here it is. Basically it's just full of, well, you can see down here they have about spells, crystals, tarot, horoscopes. They have really interesting articles written by people from all over the world. The artwork is stunning, and I've had it for a year now because this is my 4th one. This is the summer one, so we've got the autumn one coming soon, and it's just amazing. I really love it. They also sell back copies, so if you want to get a back copy of any issue, you can get that. So I've got 4 of the issues so far. Again, beautiful artwork like this. I'm just going to show you just some of the things that you'll get there. So look at that amazing photo. You get amazing photography, you get amazing artwork, you get your editor's letter. Then you go on to sort of what you got that month with this beautiful artwork. The paper quality is amazing. It's more book quality than magazine. So we've got crystals, culture, talk about yourself, tarot, horoscopes, poetry and art. And there's always some recipes. And I must admit, I've not done the recipes yet, but I am going to do some of their recipes because my first copy, was the winter of last year. So I'm going to be doing that. And I've got some autumn stuff. When the autumn one comes, I'm going to be trying the recipes. So there we go. And then you just have things like this. This is a beautiful picture of some blue lace agate. And you've got, I'm just going to show you a few things because I'm obviously not going to show you the whole magazine because that's not fair on them, but just a few things to give you an idea. And then obviously you can go and check them out yourself. So let's go through. We've got things like crystals. We've got beautiful images. How stunning is that? And then you've got your artists always put down here, or your photographers, so you can go and check them out. Beautiful art again, stunning art. You get things like, I mean, this, how gorgeous is that picture? You get things like creating spells and things like that. Beautiful photography. You get tarot. Again, beautiful paintings. You get poetry corner. You get, to do with horoscopes, and then you get your recipes at the back, and then, you know, this artwork, and it is just so in depth. I have learnt so much from these magazines. You know, I wouldn't say that I'm a long-term practitioner, but I've been practicing on and off for quite a while, and I've learnt things from this, or picked up things that I didn't know, or different perspectives. Look at the Northern Lights, absolutely beautiful. The Aurora Borealis is just stunning. That is on my bucket list. So that is Witches magazine. I highly recommend it. It is amazing, and they're ones that I can guarantee you'll always be going back to have a look at. And I'm doing that because it feels very nice. So yeah, that is Witches magazine, and I can't wait for my next copy to come. And then I want to show you, I thought I'd talk about books that I'm reading, because it'll make me feel accountable to make sure I actually finish them. I love books, as you probably know. Books are my thing, but I also I find that there's two. It's a bit like crafting, right? Crafting and buying supplies seem to be two different hobbies, and buying books and reading books seem to be two different hobbies, because I love a good book. Currently I'm listening to The Silmarillion, obviously J.R.R. Tolkien, on Audible. Andy Serkis is reading it. I have listened to all the ones that he's read, because I think he tells the stories fantastically. To me, Andy Serkis reading a book is up there with Stephen Fry reading Harry Potter. I think he's a phenomenal. So I'm on basically the last one, although it was a prequel. You know, it's the last one that he's read, so I'm listening to that now. I've got about 3 hours left in that. But also reading physical books, because for me, as much as I love Audible and it helps me, keeps me company while I'm doing stuff, and I always have it in the car when I had a car, and I always, yeah, Audible is just amazing. I love it as a tool, but it will never replace a physical book for me. Nothing ever would replace a physical book for me. And I decided this year I would, although I haven't got that far with it, things got in the way, but I would start, because I've got quite a few bookcases around the house, I would start on one and read everything that I haven't read on that bookcase and just continue around. And this book is the one that I started. I bought this a while ago. This is A History of Magic, Witchcraft and the Occult. I have got quite a way through it now. Let me just turn. You can see where my book... Oh, you can just about see bookmark is there. It's very interesting. It basically... It just works through the ages of witchcraft and the occult. There's a few, obviously with every book there's going to be things that you disagree with, or you think, oh no, I don't think that's how it happened. But generally, I'm really loving this book. It's very interesting. It's got information that I knew. It's got information that I didn't have any knowledge of. It touches on quite a few different subjects. I'll show you a few pages. I'm going to move these out of the way because for some reason they're determined to fall over. So I thought, well, let's go through a few pages. I'm just going to go through some randoms. It tells us, it just goes through lots of different things. We've got runes, the angelic alphabet. I'm just going to go through divine power and evil spirits, magic or illusion. It really is in depth. It's a book where you would have to go back to, because I'm not somebody who can read 2 books at once. I just wouldn't be able to do it. But yeah, it's really interesting. And you'll see where I'm up to in a minute. So there's about hoodoo, magic, Ouija boards. It's not something I'd ever have in the house. I've said this before. I don't mind planchettes. But then when you have the reminder that actually it started out as a family game, that was patented by a shop as basically a toy, you know, like a board game. It does make you think, oh, actually. Yeah, so basically, where am I now? So yeah, this is where I'm up to now. I think it's 300 pages. I'm 242. So yeah, it's a book I'd recommend if you're interested in the history of magic, which is the title as well. But if you're generally interested in any background and you want to just be, it's a very broad book. It obviously isn't focusing on a specific part of magic, witchcraft or the occult or anything like that. It's just 300 pages of a brief outline, which would probably be thousands of pages to give you a really in-depth thing. But I think this is very good for covering basics, really good for anyone who's starting out, or anyone who's just there's lots of areas of magic that I don't study, or I haven't studied. I just know a little bit about, so these sort of books may give you a bit more of a snippet. But I do recommend it, especially if you're just starting out with witchcraft. Yeah, it's really good. So that's my book that I'm reading at the moment. I'm trying to not to default reading the same books over and over and over, which is a habit of mine. Just going back to comfort books, like comfort shows. So I have put the Harry Potter books down and a few others that I like to read when I just need a book that I pretty much know word for word. And yeah, I've been going through these. So as I go through them, I'm not a really fast reader these days because I can't take the information in if I read fast. But as I go through books, if I've got any that I'm liking and I would recommend getting, it won't just be witchcraft books, it'll be whatever I'm reading. I will let you know. So yeah, I think that's it for Midweek Mini. This has been quite a full Midweek Mini. I hope it was worth the wait for a whole day. I'm sorry it was late. I honestly thought that it was Tuesday when it was actually Wednesday. Charlie went to me, "No, Mum, it's Wednesday today." I was like, "No, it's Tuesday. I've got age, it'll be fine. I know, this is tight, but it'll be fine. I'm going to film tonight, edit tomorrow, it'll be fine." And he was like, "No, Mum, it's Wednesday." And he told me that at 5:20. So, yeah. Sorry it's a day late, but hopefully it was worth the wait. Look out for this week's videos. There's a video up on Saturday and another one on Sunday. So I'm thinking soon we're going to be caught up and we will just be back to a Saturday video. But this week there's definitely a Saturday and a Sunday one. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all well. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, any book recommendations? I'd love a book recommendation. Anything. Anything at all. I'll always check out something that's recommended to me. Even if, I can always not, if I don't like it, I won't read it. But I would love to have any recommendations. It doesn't have to be factual. It can be fiction. Anything. So, yeah, anything like that, let me know. And any companies you would like me to check out, please let me know. All of these links are below. And until next time, guys, I'm sending you all my brightest blessings. Goodbye.